What's up, everybody? I'm here at the outlet malls here in Castle Rock, Colorado, and it's kind of crazy. Today I just looking at some clothes, and right now I'm wearing a 3X sweater, and you notice in all my videos I wear the same sweaters. Haven't really made any updates to my clothing. I work from home. I work in the insurance industry, so I do everything from home, and I don't go out that much other than when I dress up to go to customer appointments and stuff like that. And today I was shopping, going from a 3X down to an extra large, and my question to you and everybody else is, have you ever had an identity crisis? Today I'm at the lowest that I've ever been, that I can remember since I've been on this weight loss journey. 2018 it started. I weighed 312 pounds. I gained 150 pounds. I lost about 160 now. Overall, I've put on a large shirt today, a large hoodie, and it fit me. And it kind of blew my mind, and I couldn't get it through my head that that's the size I'm in right now. So my question to you is, have you ever went through an identity crisis and ever questioned, like, man, is this who I really am? Is this how the world sees me? Today was one of those moments where I had to ask myself, what am I doing? Like, who am I? And that's kind of where I'm at. So that's my message for today. Have you ever had an identity crisis? What's up, everybody? It's day 125, shot 20. Man, I remember day one, and I was starting this, and I remember the day before day one, when I was afraid to take the shot, and my wife injected me that first shot, and I was just like, man, this is should I be doing this? And I had all these reservations. Now I'm 125 days in. This morning I'm at 212 still. I started at 248, but the crazy thing about it is my DEXA scan, I'm down visceral fat, I'm down 35 plus pounds, I'm down. There's so many benefits, but right now, so here's the thing, I'll post it's right after this or right before this video. I was at the store shopping the other day, and I went from a 3X shirt and jacket, and all my hoodies that I wear are 3X, and I went to the store and I put on a size large, and I didn't know how to act. I almost had like an identity crisis. I felt like, this isn't me, like I don't feel right, like the shirt felt too tight, and my wife's like, you look good. And after I started looking at it, I'm like, man, this is how it's supposed to fit. My pants were all bunched up in the back, and if you look at even these, like these were my everyday pants. Look at, they're getting so big. So I was thinking, what I'm going to talk about today is just really that identity crisis. As you go through this journey and you lose, massive weight, you really have to pay attention to what your mind is telling you. One of the biggest things that I help people with is I help them through mindset, because we are becoming a different person. We're a different person than we were yesterday. If you're on track and you're eating, you're practicing, you're studying your macros, you're failing, you're winning, you're stepping up, you're standing up, you're winning, then you're going to see results. And when you see results, your mind isn't keeping up as fast as your results. So you're going to see in your body, like, some people are seeing that they think they haven't even lost weight. So that's why you see, you see a lot of people going to the extremes, because they just think they're still fat. So you have to really, every step of the way, track where you're at, write down, journal, get everything down point so you can know where you stand. I don't speak perfect English. Someone the other day corrected me and started giving me a grammar lesson and a vocabulary and a sentence structure and adjectives and prepositions, and I'm like, nah, I'm not the guy. Like, people that are gonna listen are going to listen. People that are watching you to see you win are going to see you win regardless of who you are or what you are. People that are rooting for you to lose, those are the people that you'll see correcting you, tell you how to do it better, tell you that, oh, you're going to mess yourself, whatever. Those are the people you have to avoid. So with all that, it comes down to your mindset. You have to worry about what you're doing, not worrying about what other people are saying about you, what they're doing about you, whatever. So this is it. This is shot 20, 125 days in. One of the crazy things that I noticed yesterday is I'm starting to see that loose skin more. And I remember in video 1, when I was saying like, man, I don't even see the results. I can honestly tell you, after going to the store, I am seeing my results. I'm seeing where I'm at. You know, I'm 6 pounds up in muscle, so I'm eating 180 grams of protein, 150 grams. Actually, I reduced my carbs down to 105 grams from 150. So what I'm doing is I'm pushing my weight loss a little stronger. So I still have 55 grams of fat, which is actually going to promote like hair loss and hormones and really keep me going there. My carbs are my energy through my day. I'm in a position right now where I'm not really doing much, as far as I'm locked in on a project that's keeping me really consumed for 12 to 15 hours a day. So that's why you haven't seen me on social media as much. So I'm really focusing on my treadmill. I'm focusing on the weight bands. Really not found a even schedule to where I can go to the gym again. But the one thing that I'm realizing more and more, I have to get to the gym. So if you're at the point where you're starting to see the skin loosen up and things getting looser, you're gonna want to get to the gym. Do push-ups. You'll see me doing more push-up videos. I'm not really trying to do sit-ups, because one thing that I've learned is when you're older, and I'm 50, when you're older and you do push-ups, you're bending your spine. And the last thing you really want to do is bend your spine. So if you're eating right, you're getting your vitamins, you're getting your minerals, you have calcium, vitamin D, you're doing all the things supplemental-wise and food-wise, you're protecting your muscle, and you're pretty much getting all the nutrients that your body needs to rebuild itself. So you definitely want to stay on track with that. But this is where I'm at. This is shot 20, 125 days in. I'm going to keep it simple. I'm not going to really put no fluff out there. If you're on this journey, the one thing I tell you is don't quit. Like, you're going to go through different stages where you're not hungry, where you don't want to eat, where it's just mundane. Just keep pushing, keep pushing. Today's day 125. I remember on day 30 when I'm like, man, I wonder what 100 days is going to look like. I'm here and past. So I say it like I did last week. I wonder what 125 days is going to look like. And then 150, then 200, then 300, a year. I wonder what a year is going to look like when I'm standing here doing this same exact movement, which I'm going to be editing a video that has a complete turnaround for everything that I'm doing. I don't know what it's going to look like, but you know, this last couple weeks I've really been discouraged and wanted to quit, and I was tired. I didn't want to cook. I was busy. Like I said earlier, I'm in a big deadline position right now to where I have to focus and I have to be clear-headed. Didn't have time to cook. Like, so many different things that I attempted to put in the way, but I knew that I've been consistent for 125 days. If I want to live a life that I've never had, I got to do the things I've never done. I see people all the time complaining, like, what dose should I take? When did you start losing weight? I started losing weight when I started being disciplined to my eating. When I started tracking every single thing in my diet, that's when I started losing weight. I'm still on 5 milligrams, even though I have a dosage that I could be on 15 right now. I'm keeping my dosage down to 5 milligrams. I'm only doing 20 units instead of 50, which gives me the 5 milligrams. I don't know what dose is going to work for you, but I do know whether you're on GLP-1 or you're not on GLP-1, if you track your food, look at your macros, stay consistent, eat the same thing if you have to. I've literally been eating the same thing for the past 125 days. Of course, I'll go out and I'll eat pizza, Indian food once or twice a month, but I don't do it every day like I used to. I had to say, if I want to live the life that nobody else is living, I got to do the things that nobody else is doing, and that's what I'm doing today. So on that note, day 125, this is where I'm at today. I'll say it again. I don't know if I'm seeing results, but at the end of it all, I'll edit it all together and I'll be like, damn, you've really came a long way. What next? So on that note, let's go. All right. So here we go. This is shot number 20. I am running so late for my day, so I'm going to just go real quick. You know, a lot of people are stressing on how they're afraid, you know, what the shot looks like, how much they're supposed to inject. I pretty much put 25 units, which actually gives me 5 milligrams, but it's pretty simple. If you do it in the fat, I usually do it on one side every week. I inject. That one hurt a little bit. I felt the sting, but go straight in, pull it out. That's it. So I did it on the the left side today. I'll go through and I'll just clean the area, make sure we're good there. That stung a little bit because it was an open wound. Let's go. Like I'm pumped. I'm getting ready. This is what I was telling you about earlier. You could see the skin is just changing form. So as I work out, it's gonna start coming back together. It's gonna take about 8 to 12 weeks to start coming back. But let's go. This is where I'm at. Today is day 248 pounds. So this is it. This is shot 20, 125 days in. One of the crazy things that I noticed yesterday is I'm starting to see that loose skin more.